My name is Toves Terlaje. I have been a resident of Yona for the last 66 years. I graduated from the University of Guam and I attained my Bachelor of Art degree in Public Administration and also an AA degree in Police Science. I'm 66 years old. I went through a whole lot of challenges during the Vietnam crisis. I went through a whole lot of challenges when I was in charge of the Narcotics Division of the Guam Police Department. I went through a lot of challenges when I was the Director of Civil Defense for 8 years. A lot of catastrophes happened during my time when I was Director. And also when I was serving in Vietnam, I saw a whole lot of incidents of people getting killed and dying over there.
What was your attitude of Chamorros towards the war?
My attitude of Chamorros towards the war, when we look at the history of Chamorros, we don't really go for, to fight another, to fight anybody. That has always been our culture, our tradition, our belief, that we don't fight anybody. The war in Vietnam was a waste of time and a waste of human life, because we were there with no justification at all why we are fighting down there. And I say that because at the end, I would say that the U.S. lost the war in Vietnam. We had to withdraw because we cannot really handle the problems in Vietnam. There were just too many of us. And a lot of American soldiers were being killed for no reason at all. There was no real reason why we were down there fighting a war that is not even a declared war for the U.S., but just more or less the U.S. was just helping out the South Vietnamese in fighting their problems down in Vietnam. But at the end, we lost the war.
How were the Chamorros treated in the military?
The Chamorros are highly respected in the military. They have the courage, they have the intelligence, and they have the skill to fight a war. The Chamorros were really recognized as being brave people in the military, especially in Vietnam. We got a whole lot of Chamorros that really know how to fight the war, the jungle war, if you will, because of the way we are, the way we grow up in our island. We're used to going out into the boonies and we can survive, without even thinking about buying whatever we need to buy, like food in the store. A long time ago, we were taught how to survive through our own skills in farming and raising all different kinds of animals. So we can survive without even having a store around us. That's the way we are a long time ago. In other words, we live, we can survive and being self-sufficient with our skills in farming and.
In your experience in the war, what was the most memorable?
The most memorable experience when I was down in Vietnam was one of my closest friends that used to spend time with me at the camp was killed. And he was killed, and nobody, after he got hit by a motor, nobody can even recognize him. And I was the last one that he met before he got killed. That's the most memorable experience that I've ever experienced down in Vietnam. When one of your closest friends, a friend that you expect to come back and sit down and relax and talk about the way we grow up and all that. That was the most memorable experience when one of my real close friends got killed in Vietnam.
Do you still keep in contact with people during the war?
I've lost contact with many of the people that I was assigned with down in Vietnam, especially those people that live in the States. The people that I met down there, the Chamorros, some of them passed away, I would think that most of them passed away already. But, you know, I met some of the people that were with me down in Vietnam.
Was there anything funny, a funny experience?
Funny experience during the war?
Oh yeah.
There's no funny experience during the war. The funniest experience during the war, especially when all these Chamorros get together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some of the Chamorros have the experience of being mortared, and they take cover just so that they can survive. The funniest experience that I've ever experienced in Vietnam is one Chamorro will go out and say, you know, take cover, because, you know, the mortar's coming, and everybody takes cover, but some of them just hide underneath the table, some of them just hide underneath the tree, and that's not a cover. You know, if the mortar really would have been coming in, people would die, because it's not enough. The cover that we were taking, but we were just so afraid. And, you know, anybody that yells out, take cover, we take cover. And sometimes we would go underneath a canopy. And, you know, canopy is not no cover. You know, maybe for the sun and maybe the rain, but it's no cover for the mortar. Those are some of the experiences. And then right afterwards, you know, the guy that yelled out, take cover, started laughing to us, because, you know, we were just so, you know, so disoriented, because, you know, we were all scared, because the mortars will start coming in and we don't really know what to do, where to hide, because there's no place to hide other than just underneath the canopy. It's very funny. Every time, you know, somebody would yell and say, hey, take cover, but, you know, really there's no cover.